Welcome back, friends. Today we will start chapter number 8, comparing quantity of your textbook. Okay, so comparing quantity. So this is the new chapter for you. Now you already learned about the ratio and proportion 6 times. Okay, in ratio, what we performed? We performed the division of two quantity that is given for a question. Okay, ratio means what? Ratio means it is like a fraction. It is method of comparing two quantity using fraction, or you can say division. So what is the definition of ratio? That is the ratio of two quantities of the same kind. Two quantity of the same kind means the units are same, and the same unit is a fraction that shows how many times the one quantity is of other. So let's understand this definition with one example. Let's take one example in which we are taking the speed of cheetah. So let's consider it as 120 km per hour. It means in 1 hour, cheetah can cover 120 km. And speed of man, that is 20 km per hour. Now you can see that the units are same. Okay, here the units is kilometer per hour and here it is also kilometer per hour. So units are same, so this condition is satisfied. These are measuring the kilometer per hour, so it is a same kind of quantity. Now how can we find the ratio? By taking the division. So ratio will be speed of, let's take the speed of man to the speed of cheetah. Here I find the ratio of speed of man to the speed of cheetah. So it is 20 divide 120. So you can say it is 1 by 6. It means speed of man is 1/6 of speed of cheetah. We can write speed of man is 1/6 of speed of cheetah. Okay, so this is what, how many times the one quantity is of other. Means speed of man is 1/6 of speed of cheetah. So this is what the method of taking the ratio. Now whenever you need to find the ratio, you need to perform the division of two number. It is like fraction. Let's take one more example. If you are eating one pizza is there and you are eating 3 part and your friend eating 4 part. So what is the ratio? It is 3 by 4. You can say it is 3:4. Now, so you can say thus the ratio of two quantity A and B is A divide B, or you can say A in a fraction form A divide B is denoted by A is to B. It is called A is to B. A and B are called the terms of ratio. A is called the antecedent and B is called the consequent. So here whatever the first quantity, it is called the antecedent, and whatever the second quantity, it is called the consequent. Okay. So the ratio is the method of comparing two quantity. It is method of comparing two quantity using division when the units are same. When the both units are same, then we can find the ratio. Let's say you have your elder sister or brother in your house, okay, and you want to compare your height with your brother or sister. Okay, let's say your height is 150 centimeters and your brother height is 155 centimeters. Okay, so how can we say whose height is more? From these two number we can say your brother height is more, or you can say your sister height is more than yours. Okay, how much more? It is 5 centimeter more. So this way we can find the method of comparing two. This way we can compare two quantity, which is more, which is less, how much more, how much less, that is called the methods of comparing quantities. So what is the ratio? Ratio means it is the method of comparing two quantity using division method, but whenever the units are same. So let's solve some example to find the ratio of numbers. So here first, 2 meter to 50 centimeter. This kind of example we already solved in 6th standard. Okay, you learn about the ratio and proportion. So that is the same method you need to apply here. Now here you can see you need to find the ratio of 2 meter to 50 centimeter. So here one unit, that is in a meter, and other unit is in a centimeter. So units are not same. So before finding the ratio of these two numbers, you need to make them in the same unit. So we need to perform the conversion. Now you already know how to perform the conversion. So here 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. Now you can convert meter into centimeter or centimeter into meter. Both will be correct. But whenever this kind of example is there and you need to perform the conversion, to make the example simpler, it is better to convert larger to smaller. Okay, you can convert centimeter into meter also. But if you convert centimeter into meter, you will get the decimal point. So it is better to convert larger unit to smaller. Okay, so let's start with the example. So here 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. Now here we have 2 meter is equal to 2 into 100 centimeter, that is 200 centimeter. Now here in a ratio, whatever quantity is first, that will be your numerator, and whatever second quantity will be denominator. So here ratio will be, here now you need to find ratio of 200 centimeter to 50 centimeter. Now because 2 meter is equal to 200 centimeter. So we can write 200 divided by, if there is a common factor between numerator and denominator, you can cut the common factor. So here 5 4. Now you will get 5 by 1. So ratio will be 4 by 1. So ratio is 4:1. Clear? So this way you can find the ratio. Let's take one more example. 1 kilometer to 5000 meter. So here one unit is in a meter and other unit is in a kilometer. So here you need to perform the conversion. Now which unit we will convert? Whatever will be largest. So here kilometer is larger than meter. So we convert kilometer to meter. Now 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. So we will write 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. So we have 1 kilometer. So 1 kilometer is equal to 1000. So ratio will be 1000 divided by 5000. Now here you can cut 3 zeros. So it is 1 by 5. So ratio can be written as 1:5. Clear? Now next, 200 paisa to 5 rupees. So here 1 unit is in a paisa, 1 unit is in a rupees. So again we need to perform the conversion. Now which unit we will convert? We will convert rupees into paisa. So 1 rupee is equal to 100 paisa. Here we have 5 rupees, so we will write 5 rupees is equal to 500 paisa. So now ratio, here first quantity is 200, so ratio will be 200, that is in a numerator, and 500, that will be in a denominator. Now you can cut the zeros, so it is 2 by 5, so in a ratio it is written 2:5. Clear? Now next one, 8 kg to 1600 gram. So here one unit is in a kg and other unit is in a gram. So we will convert kg into gram. Now 1 kg is equal to 1000 gram. So we will write 1 kg is equal to 1000 gram. Here we have 8 kg. So that is 8 multiplied 1000 is equal to 8000 gram. Now ratio is equal to 8000 divided by 1600. If there is a common factor, then again you can cut the common factor. 16 16 5 are. So it is 5 divide 1. So ratio is 5:1. Okay. Now next one, 5 hours to 200 minutes. Now here you can see 1 unit is in an hour and 1 unit is in a minute. So which one is larger? Hour is larger. So here we convert hours into minute. Now in a 1 minute, how in 1 hour, how many minutes are there? 60 minutes. So we can write 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. Here in the question we have a 5 hours. So 5 multiply 60, 300. So now ratio will be 300, that is equal to 5 hours, and 200. Now you can cut the common factor 0. So 3 by 2, so ratio is 3:2. Now next one, 2 days to 2 weeks. 2 days to 2 weeks. So here weeks will be larger units. So now here you convert week into days. So 1 week. Week has 7 days. So 2 weeks is equal to 2 into 7, that is 14 days. Now this unit is in a days and this unit is also in a days. So perform the ratio by division. 2 divided by 40. Now here you can cut the common factor. 2 sevens are. So here 1 by 7 represents 1:7. That is the ratio of 2 days to 2 weeks. Clear? Now next one, 5 liters to 5 ml. Now in a 1 liter, how? 1 liter is equal to 1000 ml. So we can write 1 liter is equal to 1000 ml. So here we have a 5 liters. So 5 liters is equal to 5 into 1000 ml. That is 5000 ml. Now ratio. So 5 liters is equal to 5000 ml. So that will be in a numerator and 5 ml in a denominator. Now here you can cut the common factor. 5 multiply 1000. So 1000 divided by 1. So ratio will be 1000:1. Now next one, 2 years to 40 months. Now in 1 year, how many months? 12 months. So we can write 1 year is equal to 12 months. So 2 years is equal to 2 multiply 12 is equal to 24 months. Now perform the ratio. Ratio will be 24 divide 40. 2 years is equal to 24 months. So it is 24, that will be numerator. 40 will be consequent. Okay. So here 24 divide 40. Now cut the common factor. So here 3 divide 5, so ratio is 3:5. 4 2s are 8, 2 3s are 6. So 3 by 5, that is the answer of given ratio. 1.5 kg to 2 gram. So here unit is in a kg and this unit is in a gram. So convert kg into gram. So 1 kg is equal to 1000 gram. So 1.5 kg is equal to 1.5 multiply 1000. Now 1.5 is what? 15 divided 10 multiply 1000. So here we can cut the common 0. So it is 1500 gram. It means 1.5 kg is equal to 1500 gram. So we convert kg into gram. So ratio will be 1500 divided by 2. So here you can cut the common factor. 750 by 2, 750 by 1. So ratio will be 750:1. Now I hope you clear with finding the ratio of two numbers. Now as we learn that the ratio is nothing but like fraction. Okay, you already learn about the fraction. In fraction, we are also learn about the comparison of fraction. So comparison of fraction and comparison of ratio, that is same. So which ratio is larger? It is same method that we performed in a fraction. Also we learn the simplest form of fraction. Now what is the simplest form? So you learn in a fraction that simplest form means if numerator and denominator. What is the simplest form? If the numerator and denominator does not have any common factor other than 1. So that is called the simplest form. Let's take some example. If we consider 4 by 6. So this is not a simplest form. Why? Because there is a factor of 2. 4 is 2 to the 4 and 3 to the 6. So you can see common factor between both of them is 2. So 4 by 6 is not a simplest form. Here 2 by 3 will be the simplest form of 4 by 6. So as we perform the method of finding the simplest form of given fraction, we will apply the same method to find the simplest form of ratios. Okay, so let's take some examples. So what is the simplest form of ratio? How can we find the simplest form of ratio? So here 45 is to 35. That is given ratio. Now we need to convert ratio into simplest form. So factor of 45. So that is 9 5s and factor of 35. 7. So if we perform 45 by 35, that is 9 by 5, 7. So you can cut the common factor 5. Now between 9 and 7 there is no common factor other than 1. It is 9 ones are 9 and 7 ones are 7. So only common factor is 1. So this is called the simplest form. 9 is to 7. So simplest form of 45 is to 35 is 9 is to 7. Now next one 14 is to 10. So here we can write 14 divide 10. Now factor of 14 is 7 multiplied 2 and factor of 10 is 5 multiplied. So here you can cut the common factor 2. Now there is no common factor between 7 and 5 other than 1. So it is 7 is to 5. So this is the simplest form of given ratio. Now next one 100 is to 125. So here you can see 100. So what is the factor of 100? 25 fours and factor of 125, that is 25 5s. Here you can cut the common factor 25. So it is written as 4 by 5. So ratio that is in the simplest form is 4 is to 5 for 100 is to 125. So this is the same method as we performed in a fraction also. Okay. Now next one equivalent ratio. Okay, so we learn about the equivalent fraction. Now do you remember what is the method to find the equivalent fraction of given fraction? So if we multiply given fraction with any number in a numerator and denominator, then we get a equivalent fraction. So let's take one example. If we have 2 by 3, so that is a fraction. Now we need to find the equivalent fraction of 2 is to 3. We multiply it with some number. You can take 2, 3, 4, any number. So 2 2s are 4 and 3 2s are 6. So 4 by 6 and 2 by 3. That are called equivalent fraction. Okay. 2 by 3 is multiplied with 4 by 4. So it is 8 by 12. So here 2 by 3 and 8 by 12 are called equivalent fraction. So same method we will apply for finding the equivalent ratio. So here 2 is to 3 is given. So to find the equivalent ratio, we multiply 2 by 3 with any number. So that is 4 by 6. So 4 is to 6 is equivalent to 2 is to 3. You can take one more number like 5. In a numerator and denominator number must be same. So 10 by 15. So 10 is to 15 is equivalent to 2 is to 3. Clear? Now next one. 5 is to 7. So again we will apply the same method. 5 is to 7 is 5 divided 7. Multiply with 3 in a numerator and denominator. So 15 by 21. So here 15 is to 21 is equivalent to 5 is to 7. 5 by 7 multiply with 5 by 5. So here 25 by 35. So that is 25 is to 35 is equivalent to 5 is to 7. Remember, the number must be same in a numerator and denominator. 9 is to 27. Now it is not necessary that every time you need to multiply. If there is a common factor between two numbers, then it is also give the equivalent ratio. So 9 is to 27 is written by like this, and both number is divisible by 9. So we can find equivalent fraction, equivalent ratio by dividing both number with 9. So here we will get 3, 1 and denominator is 3. So 1 is to 3 will be equivalent ratio of 9 is to 27. You can multiply also with some number. Here some example you need to perform in homework and find the ratio of given two quantity.